morning, students. I'm your computer teacher, and today we are going to see chapter number 11, that is Internet. Okay, so let's start. A computer enables the user to access information stored in it, but a single computer cannot hold all the information that one needs. Thus, it is important that different computers be able to share information. A network is a group of two or more interconnected computers that enables you to share information stored in them. Okay, so what does it say? As there is one computer. Okay, so we cannot do all the work with a single computer, and it needs different computer to share the information. For that we need internet. Okay, that is called network. So what is network now? A network is a group of two or more interconnected computers. Okay, you can see there is one computer system, and that system is being connected with two other systems. So we can share information stored in the system. Okay, that is called network when two or more computers are interconnected. Now what is the internet? Internet stands for international network. It is a worldwide network of computers that connects millions of computers together. It is the global storehouse for information, which enables a user to access information and communicate with others. So what internet stands for? International network. Okay, you can stay connected with other computers, and you can share your information with other computer systems through by the medium of internet, as it is a global storehouse. Okay, for accessing information and to communicate with others. Now what are the uses of internet? Okay, first, one can search information on any topic on the internet. Okay, if we want to search any information on any of the topic in internet, we can search. One can communicate with other through email or video conferencing on the internet. Okay, we can send emails through internet, and we can have video conferencing also through internet. Then we can play games, listen to music, and even we can watch videos on the internet. Now the next use is we can book our bus ticket, train tickets, or flight tickets, isn't it, by sitting at home through by using internet. Then we can pay the bills like electricity bill, credit card bills, mobile phone bills, etc., by sitting at home without wasting any time or without standing in a line. Okay, big queues. When we can even buy, we can do online shoppings, or we can even sell the products which we have by using internet. Then internet enables one to read the online tutorials and ebooks on different subjects. Even you can attend online classes also, as well as you can refer to ebooks through internet. Then we can even download free software through internet. So there are some requirements for an internet connection also. Okay, what are they? The essential requirement to connect the internet are: first of all, we need a computer. Second, we need an ISP, that is internet service provider, a modem, a telephone line or cable net connection, and the last one, a web browser. What are all these things? We will see in detail. First is ISP, that is internet service provider. An internet service provider is a company that provides an internet connection to its customer. Okay, if we need an internet connection, so we have to uh, search for a company that provides us internet. Then it also provides hardware devices such as modem to connect to the internet. Okay, there are various companies who gives you this service, and they give you a hardware also, that is called modem. Some popular internet service providers in India are BSNL, MTNL, Airtel, Tata Indicom, and Reliance. These are So these are some internet service provider of internet. Now what is modem? As I told you, it's a hardware. So a modem is a device that allows a computer to connect to internet and communicate with other computer. A modem can be internal or external. You can see here there is one internal modem and this one is external modem. So this device is a hardware which is being given to you by the internet service provider. That is, some companies are there which gives you this modem. Through this only we can communicate with other computers and we can use internet in this. Now there is one telephone line or cable connection. Okay, we need a telephone line or cable connection to connect with the internet. So a telephone line or a cable connection is required to connect a computer to the internet. So a computer is connected to a modem which in turn is connected to a telephone line or cable connection. When we come to a company who gives us internet connection, ISP, so it provides us a modem. So in that modem they give us a hardware and then we need a telephone line which can be connected through the computer so that we can access to the internet. Now what is the web page? Information on the internet is stored in the form of files called web pages. A web page can contain information in the form of text, images, audio, and video. Okay, so what is a web page? You have seen a web page. What is there in it? There you can find there are various information stored in the form of how you can see the text, you can see the images, you can see the audio of it, you can see the video of it. Okay, so what is web page? Definition of web page: information on the internet is stored in the form of files called web page. Okay, now next one is, what is a website? A website is a collection of related web pages. It represents information about a particular person, business, organization, etc. For example, https then www.microsoft.com is the website for Microsoft Corporation that provides information about its products through a collection of web pages. So when we come across the word web page, website, so website has various web pages in it. Okay, as there is one company, that is Microsoft Corporation, they have set up their own website. Okay, in that website there are various web pages which deals with their products. Okay, so they will show the information related to their own products. So that is a website, and website contains various related web pages. Okay, where you can get by using www.microsoft.com is the example for Microsoft Corporation. Now there is one home page. The home page is the first or main page of a website. It appears when you visit a particular website. It includes basic information of the whole website and links to other related web pages. So the web page, what is the home page? First of all, the first page, when we go to any website, the first page or the main page is known as home page, and when it appears you can visit to the website of a particular company. Then what it includes basic information of the complete website and the links related to the web pages. For example, the home page of Microsoft website is, you can see this is the home page of Microsoft website. Okay, it contains it will be related with websites, and then website will contain various web pages. Now what is URL? URL is full form of URL is Uniform Resource Locator. So a web page or website can be accessed if you know the location where it is stored on the internet. The address of a web page or a website is called its web address. It is accessed by a unique name called Uniform Resource Locator, that is URL. The URL is typed in the address box of a web browser. So what happens is, if I know what is the website of a particular company, then I can directly type the link of it, and then I will get the location where it I know the location where it is stored, so I can access it easily. But otherwise, if it's not like that, then I have to search it out. If I have already have the website of it, then I can type it in the web address area. Okay, this is the web address area, this is the URL. Okay, URL of Microsoft, www.microsoft.com is the website name. Okay, so this link I have, so I can access it very easily. Now there is one hyperlink. What is hyperlink? Now a hyperlink or a link is a shortcut for the URL of a web page. Okay, where URL is stored, for to access that I need to know the hyperlink of it. So that is the shortcut to go to URL. A hyperlink usually appears as text that is underlined and in a different color, okay, from the regular text or the web page. It can also appear as image. Then the mouse pointer changes to a hand symbol when it is moved on a hyperlink. When you click the hyperlink, the related web page loads into your web browser automatically. What happens, you can see here, this is a hyperlink. Okay, when you are nearby the hyperlink, what will happen, it will be underlined, it will be highlighted, and the mouse pointer will be changed in a hand symbol. By that, what will happen, that will that will show you what you need. Okay, now there is, what do you mean by www? Everyone knew the full form of www, that is World Wide Web. Okay, what is the full form of www? World Wide Web. Now what is it? The World Wide Web is a collection of billions of interlinked web pages that cover millions of topics that contained in web servers. www provides an easy way to search for information using the URLs of web pages and websites. So what happens is, www is collection of various interlinked, means they are connected to each other. So this interlinked web pages can that cover millions of topic. Okay, you can get millions of topic in the web servers. So it's very easy for us to search with URLs, web pages and websites. We can get very easily by using www. Now what is a web browser? A web browser is a software used to access and view websites on the World Wide Web. Some common web browsers include Microsoft Edge, Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Opera. So these are the web browser. What is a web browser? It is a software that allows you to view the websites on the World Wide Web. Okay. Now we will see what is a search engine. A search engine is a web-based tool that enables you to search for a particular information found in the World Wide Web. A search engine maintains an index of web pages on the basis of keywords and tags. Some popular search engines are Google Search, www.google.co.in, Yahoo Search, www.in.search.yahoo.com, and Bing, www.bing.com. To search for information on a topic, you need to enter keywords or phrases in the search engine. The search engine searches the required information and displays the result in the form of images, text, or hyperlinks. What happens is, there is a search engine. Now, as we have seen some web browser, in the same way there is one search engine also. Okay, what it is, it is a web based tool that gives us the information found in www. Okay, so whenever we type something like some keywords or tags when we use, so that search engine like Google search, Yahoo search and Bing, these gives us information. Okay, so what happens is when we type any keyword or phrases in the search engine, what will happen, that shows us the required information and displays the result in the form of image, text or hyperlinks. Okay, you can see this is the phrase or keyword which we have typed, that is solar system, and then we can get these things, okay, in the form of result. Now what is email? Everyone knows what is email. That is an electronic email. An email or electronic mail is a message sent from one computer to another through internet. It may contain text, graphics, audio, video or other files as attachment. An email is delivered almost instantly and eliminates barriers of time and distance. What is an email? It is a electronic mail, or you can say it is a message. Okay, in this message you can send this message through internet very easily, and you can send some text, audios, graphics, videos, whatever you want by using attachments, and it saves your time, okay, and distance barrier, and within no time that mail will be sent to the receiver. Okay, then to send or receive an email over the internet, if you want to receive or send mail by internet, what you have to do, you need an email account first of all. Then there are some popular service providers like Gmail, like www.mail.google.com, then Yahoo Mail, that is www.in.mail.yahoo.com, and Outlook.com, that is www.mail.live.com. Okay, then an email address consists of username followed by a @ sign and the name of the email service provider. For example, Progress Publishers @gmail.com. So Progress Publisher is the username. Okay, then it is being followed by @sign and then the name of the email service provider. What is the email service provider here? That is Gmail. Okay, so here for the email service provider gmail.com, you have to mention at the end of the username. Now once an email account is created, you can log in your account through a browser by entering your email address and password. Now you can send and receive your email. Now if you want to send or receive the mails, already your account is being created. Now you can send and receive the mail. Okay, thank you.